Hello, my name is Paula Gouveia. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, I talk about my work, everything that I love to do, like writing, singing, and acting. And I started this channel during the pandemic, and it's a way for me to communicate, to reach out to the world, and also to check in with myself, with my thoughts, with what I love to do. And yeah, thank you for seeing this video and for coming along with me on this journey. So basically, I'm a writer, a singer, and an actress, and it's good to see how the arts intertwine so well together, and also to talk about what makes us human. It's so curious and interesting to me to see what motivates human beings, what makes us be who we are, what makes us think, what drives us mad sometimes, what makes us laugh, what makes us cry. And it's something that I feel like I'm learning every day, how to be a better person and how to share myself with others, the things that I want to share. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the 8th week of The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I took some notes that I want to share with you because the eighth week is the week of recovering a sense of strength. I don't know how you fellow artists feel, because even if you are not a writer, there's moments you feel stronger, others when you feel more fragile, when you feel like you are exposing your vulnerabilities, and it's something that doesn't come naturally or easily to you. I think we all have problems, and we are all going through something right now at this moment that we are dealing with. But if we think of ourselves as survivors instead of victims of something, it will be better for us in the long run, because we will allow ourselves to be the writers of our own story, of constructing our spaces of freedom and happiness and joy, instead of being the architects of our own prison, of things that oppress us, that diminishes us, that makes us feel sad. So in the notes that I took, it says that we are often in survival mode, and we have to acknowledge that. Because there are going to be times when we amass artistic scar tissue, and that will makes us better writers overall, because it can hurt, it can block us sometimes, but when it's healed, we will have a richer experience to share with others. I also wrote down a quote by Eric Form that says, "I shall become a master in this art only after a great deal of practice." And also the quote that is famously attributed to Albert Einstein, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." So trust that still small voice that says, "This is my work and I'll try it," because it's necessary. It's a rite of passage. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will, and we have to think we are worth it. It's more than a fashion slogan. It's really the truth. If we don't look at ourselves in the mirror in the morning and say, "We got this," things are not going to be handed to us in a silver platter. Nothing will happen, and we'll repeat the same patterns and being stuck over and over again with the same emotions that are like still water, because they become so instinctive and second nature to us. So besides that, man can learn nothing except by going from the known to the unknown. Charles Bernard. And that's what I've been trying to say here, that the unknown is something that might make you very much afraid, that you don't know what's out there, if it's dangerous, if it's going to threaten your life. But it's so worthwhile when you have a challenge and you face it and you come to know parts of yourself that you didn't at first, and something beautiful is revealed in the indigenous tradition of the South America, like countries in like Colombia and Chile. There in Chile, there was this tradition of El Dorado, of that you will find a treasure, a gold hidden beneath the mud. And I think we are like this in our psyche, and this is often because we have so much layers of feelings, of words that we said and shouldn't, of silence emotions. I think we are like this because we have lots of things that we said and didn't, emotions that are like stuck like still water, and they don't bubble in the to the outside unless something very critical, very much life-changing happens. Because if we stay in our comfort zone, we will never grow as a person. You will always get the same things, the same routines, the same people in your newsfeed, if we think about social networks, and it will always be like this and nothing will change. And sometimes change is good, and if you want to change the world, you better start with yourself. There's another quote that I like a lot, that is, art is the act of structuring time, and also I cannot expect even my own art to provide all the answers, only to hope it keeps asking the right questions, by Grace Ortigan. This is interesting because sometimes we are so focused on the end result in arriving somewhere that we forgot the play, the fun part of the arts, whether it's playing a character, writing a book, coming up with a melody for a song. And it's very important for you to keep feeling, even if you work as a professional, to keep feeling that amateur energy, because amateur means to love something, and if you don't love what you are doing, everything will seem like a waste of time, and it's not the feeling that we are looking for. We have to metabolize pain as energy, like we said in the beginning. Instead of asking why me, to ask why not me, and to listen to the calling that we have and try to do it to the best of our abilities. We have to understand how and focus on the process instead of the finished goal, because if we are always looking at what's distant, you will never really get to see the details all around you, the details near you, and there's where your keys are for what you are looking for. Julia Cameron also says in her book that the key to career resiliency is self-empowerment and choice. And I really believe in that, because when we practice our art, we feel empowered, we feel like invincible, like nothing can stop us, because we are so immersed in the words that we are creating, in our fantasy, in the love of our stories, in everything that pours out of us. I shall read another quote that says, the world of reality has its limits. The world of imagination is boundless. So yes, the sky is the limit in a lot of ways, and you only achieve what you believe you can achieve. So it's very much mind over matter, and a question of being mentally prepared for the opportunities that arise in front of you, and trying to do the best that you can to make your dreams come to fruition. So in a sense, we always have to keep moving because it's harder to hit a moving target, and also because that movement from the outside to outside and from the inside to even deeper parts of our inner self is our salvation. I think it's what gives us strength, because as cliche as it sounds, all the answers to your problems are already inside of you. If we look for these answers within us, they shall appear, and they are very important. If you have the questions and feel like you are despaired and anguished and lost, you are not alone. We all go through some things, and these are processes and experiences unique to us that you are meant to be passing to as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give a thumbs up, like, subscribe to the channel if you like it. Also check out my books on the Amazon, poetry and song lyrics, Heartbeat, Sacred and Warrior. Thank you so much for your attention. See you next time. Bye.